What's up, everybody? This is TeknoBlast. Thank you for tuning in. And with the success of the Xbox Game Pass service, I find myself, and this is just me, that I spend a lot less money on purchasing games. And I'm sure this is true for a lot of people as well. Now, we have a lot of people who are very pro-purchase, if you will, that are all about purchasing that game. I understand where they're coming from. I used to be one of those people that I had to buy the latest and greatest hot game on day one and physically, not digital. And back in those days, hey, yes, I used to buy them physical. I used to buy every hot game that was coming out, because I loved it when my shelf was just full of games, full of titles. I enjoyed it. It does look beautiful when you see all those green boxes, or it doesn't matter what platform you're playing, even if it's the PlayStation Blue, or say, when it was the Wii, the white boxes, or now with the Switch, you got those red boxes. But now times have changed, whether it be somebody's financial situation or services like Xbox Game Pass or even PS Now are out, which are a good thing for your pocket. So I do agree with all the collectors, if you're a big collector on physical games, keep doing it. If that's what you like, keep doing it. Me, I've fallen off that wagon many years ago. It was during the Xbox 360, Xbox One kind of, 1 or 2 years border, where I started giving up on physical games and started buying digital a lot more. And now that we got the Xbox Game Pass service, I purchase a lot less games, because all the games I do want to play are in the service, and there's no point of me purchasing a game if it's already in there. It's kind of like saying I'm going to go buy every Marvel movie, but I got Disney Plus. Why would I want to purchase all those movies if I can get, at no extra cost through the video service? Now, I get it, purchasing that game, it gives you that warm, fuzzy, that physical ownership feeling. I don't need it. Simple as that. I don't need that feeling. I'm not in that place anymore where I have to have that physical game, that I have to have that feeling of saying, wow, I own this copy. I just don't need it anymore. Hey, I still purchase games physically when it comes to special editions like steelbook cases. My recent one, Like a Dragon, I was able to buy a used one at GameStop, and it came with the steelbook case, and that's what I prefer. Now, with the Xbox Game Pass service, yes, I spend a lot less buying physical games and digital games. For me, that's good. That means my money can go somewhere else, whether it's to my gaming habit, my hobby, or other things here at the house that needs to be taken care of, instead of wasting $60 to $70 a game. And with a service like Xbox, again, I don't have any regrets. I don't have regrets where if I, for instance, this is I fell into this one. I was looking forward to Ashen. Ashen was a game that I really wanted to get into. I really wanted to buy. I found it. It was announced that it was going to Game Pass. And I was like, oh, hallelujah, great! It's going to Game Pass. I don't have to purchase it. So I downloaded it from Game Pass, played it for a few hours, pretty much forced myself to try to enjoy it, but could not enjoy it. So I stopped playing it. And because I stopped playing it and I deleted it, I had no regrets, because it was part of Game Pass, which I'm already paying for. If I would have had to pay $30 to $40 for that game at the time, and it wasn't in Game Pass, I would have been really upset with myself, because I was really looking forward to that game. I just didn't like it after all. So like a service like Game Pass, or PS Now even, there's no regrets. You download a game, you put a few hours into it to try it out. If you don't like it, then you don't like it. You just delete it and move on to something else that maybe you will like. And because I'm sort of leasing or just have access to certain games during Game Pass, I don't need that feeling of ownership. I don't need to, show off to my friends, like, look at my big collection, because it does nothing for me. It doesn't. It really does not. It doesn't do anything for me anymore. Where in the past, maybe I was younger, yeah, look, buddy, look all the games I got. Pretty cool, right? But nowadays, it's like, I don't need that. I don't need to pound my chest and show people how many games I own. Now, a lot of people will argue, well, what about the studios, Tech? What about the publishers? They need to make their money. You're not buying more games, but you're playing the heck out of those games out of Game Pass. Listen, and I will tell you this. I've said it on Twitter. I've said it on Legal Show Direct Gaming, which you should check out. and I'll put the link down below. My job about supporting the developer is not my problem. It is not my worry. The studios have publishers. They have a marketing team. And if they didn't market the game good enough for me to purchase it outright, then that's their problem, not mine. Simple as that. They have a whole department getting paid to worry about if this game, if the next hot title is gonna get purchased outright. And they didn't convince me to buy it, then they didn't do a good job of convincing me. Simple as that. So my only worry when it comes to games and studios and worrying about them making money, my only concern is, am I gonna enjoy the game or not? That is it. Nothing more, nothing less. If I enjoyed it, great. I'll recommend it to people, whether through Game Pass or purchase it. If I don't like it, then I'll say, hey, I didn't like it because it just wasn't for me. Maybe somebody else will like it. So buying games and leasing games, or whatever you want to call it, with the Xbox Game Pass service, it shouldn't be a debate. Both models can still coexist in the same gaming space, whether you got the hardcore collector or you got a person like me who doesn't really want to spend any more money than before. Leasing a game or borrowing a game and game passing a game, hey, I'm all for it. You want to purchase more games on $60 to $70 a pop? Hey, go for it, man. Glad you got the money for it. But to ridicule one side over the other and vice versa, well, that's just wrong. That's childish. Don't clown on me because I don't want to spend. It doesn't mean I'm cheap. It just shows that I'm smarter with my money. It doesn't mean that I'm frugal, being cheap, where I don't want to spend my money. It just means, you know what? I'm smart with my money. I know how to spend it. I know what services are valued to me, rather than buying one item for $60 to $70 a pop. So this back and forth between purchasing and leasing, or whatever you want to call it, Xbox passing it, shouldn't be a debate. Both of them can coexist in the same gaming world. Playing a game from Game Pass doesn't take the enjoyment away from any game. And purchasing it, hey, go for it. You're still going to enjoy the game no matter what. All right, guys, this is TeknoBlast. Let me know what you think between purchasing a game or, using a service like Xbox Game Pass or PS Now. Hey, it doesn't matter which one you prefer. As long as you're enjoying your game and you have no regrets, have at it. All right, guys, TeknoBlast, and I'm out.